It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? I want to be your neighbor. I want to be your neighbor. I want to be your neighbor. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. How y'all doing? How are my beautiful people doing in the world today? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are doing well. Staying clear of this COVID. It is January 25th, 2022. It is your boy. I am back. It's the people's champ. Your main man, V Ben Israel. This podcast is for you Negroes who's praying for this world's destruction. This podcast is dedicated to y'all who are tired of COVID. We got the pineapple burning. Shout out to my sister Ashley, as always. Got my hydration. Got that cold classic. And we're gonna talk some shit today, y'all. Gonna get the disclaimer. I'm a couple of minutes early. We're gonna get this disclaimer in though. Some of y'all I just don't understand, but this disclaimer is for y'all. Don't want to be here. Don't be here. You don't like what I say, how I say it, how I dismiss your bullshit. It's my page. I do what the fuck I want over here. You don't like it, move around. Get the fuck out of here. Keep it simple and raw just like that because it's going to be one of them posts. It's going to be one of them streams. 6 p.m. Let a couple of y'all to get in here. People starting to trickle in. We are streaming live on V Speaks, Van Johnson, and we are streaming live on V Ben Israel on YouTube. Holla at your boy. Like, share, comment, subscribe to whatever platform you are on. I appreciate the shares that I have been getting over the last couple of videos. Thank you very much. It is well appreciated. Still, I want more. I want to get some more, y'all. Some of y'all, I just don't get, man. Some of you men, I just don't understand y'all. And it's like y'all have an effeminate way of thinking. And I don't even really realize, I don't think y'all realize you're being effeminate. And to put it bluntly, sometimes communicating with y'all is like talking to a female. Y'all make circular arguments and got that need to be right when you clearly wrong and don't know what you're talking about. That's not how men move, man. And I don't even understand how women could be around y'all. Because women don't like that shit. Women don't like no man that's acting more female than they do or acting female as they do. And I'm not calling you a faggot, gay, or punk, or none of that. And because some of y'all gonna get in your feelings, you're gonna want to fight and all of that, you know. And that's more indicative of what I'm talking about right now. Because that's a little boy that does that. You get in your emotions. That's a female, you get in your emotions. Somebody say something you don't like, and you get dismissive and you want to fight and all that, you know. Men are supposed to be able to come together and reason together. But you got to be able to reason. And part of reasoning is bowing out when you overmatched. And some of y'all clearly don't know who you're talking to. I'm not no regular dude. I'm not no basic dude with basic level understanding. And if that's you, I suggest you get in touch with your inner self and realize who you are. It ain't about V thinking he know everything. It's about you not knowing what you think you know. That's a difference. Y'all just don't know basic shit. Y'all make these subjective arguments like females do. And you be, you know, with that, you know, that's that feminist thinking, you know, everybody got an opinion and this and that. And Oprah did that shit to y'all, man. I'm like Paul Mooney, man. Paul Mooney once said, Oprah fucked up the world. Because before Oprah, people didn't think their opinions mattered. And Oprah came along and made everybody think their opinions mattered. Your opinion don't mean shit but to you. You can think whatever you want to think inside your brain. Once what you're thinking comes outside of you, then you're responsible for what you're saying. And it's subject to be challenged by somebody. That's the way of the world. I ain't make the rules. I didn't make the move. That's the way of the world. Get comfortable, man. Get comfortable. I've been trying out these little headsets. I put a link on my page for them. It was like $15 or $13 with the flash sale, I think. Uh, on Amazon, I put a link on my page for $13. They pretty slick. No Bluetooth over the ear joints. They come with the auxiliary cord, so you can plug it in. You don't have to use the Bluetooth. I like them. They're comfortable. They got a good sound. 13, $14. Even I paid 25 for them. So let's say they under 25, grab them. They got them in lots of different colors. Um, I don't get nothing for it. I'm just sharing what a little flash sale came through and I jumped on it for $13. I mean, I spent $10.99 on my regular earbuds, so this was a little upgrade for $3 more than what I normally pay for my skull candies. That's the ones I normally get from Walmart. I buy the skull candies because they typically last a little longer than my normal earbuds I just grab when I'm out. But even those, they go bad. Like every 2 months, I'm buying a new pair because I guess I'm hard on them. So maybe these will last longer. Or I'll come back. But it came in a nice little box. Got the USB charger and auxiliary cord. They were very simple to sync. As soon as I turned them on, they were ready to go, and they come pre-charged. Like I said, the sound has been great. You make phone calls, want to listen to music or whatever. They were pretty cool. That's my little plug. When I find good little things like that, I like to share them with y'all. Um, but back to my topic. Y'all got a distorted sense of reality, and y'all think when your opinions conflict with reality, somehow your subjective way of thinking is going to win. Reality is always going to win. I always use the example of jumping off of a balcony. If anybody jumps off of a balcony of a second story floor or higher, just for an example, you will hit the ground because gravity is reality and affects everybody the same. And that's what a lot of things y'all got this. Well, my opinion, and somebody said to when I posted mine yesterday, everything is subjective. No, the fuck it isn't. If that was the case, the word subjective would not exist because that would just be normal. Society has norms and standards, SOPs, if you will, standard operating procedures. There's a realm where these things just they operate. I didn't make the rules, but I got to play by the rules, just like everybody else. But y'all just want to, and some of y'all men, like I say, y'all want to just go with the endless debate, even though I'm shutting you down at every fucking point. What you're saying doesn't make sense. You're getting shut down, and y'all just keep going. Then y'all post little memes and gifs like that's bitch shit. Real talk, dude. And I love some of y'all. Some of y'all don't for years, but y'all be acting like bitches, man. Fuck men out here posting emojis and gifs when they talking with another man. That's weird. That's weird to me. I don't know. Maybe that's normal in today's world, but I don't expect nobody in my age group. Maybe the young people do that, but not no grown people. Sometimes y'all read deeper into posts than what it is. Um, I made the post about people being failures, but they see themselves as successes. And I'm getting all kind of feedback and what's a failure and what makes them a failure. Y'all asking too many questions. Y'all act like y'all have never seen a person failing before in life. Like that's something I made up. People fail all day long. That don't mean they're gonna stay there. And it doesn't mean because somebody has a lot of money or a lot of resources, they are a success. That's not what that means either. Y'all try to go to extremes all the time. A failure is when somebody doesn't do what they're supposed to do, what they should be doing. Just basic standards. That's why in school we had A, B, C, D, E, F. C is that normal. C is normal. That's average. So if you ain't getting a C, D is barely passing. They let you slide. F is failing. F is for failure. You failed. Okay? You didn't meet the minimum requirements. They failed. If you fail in a class and you can't run around acting like you had straight A's, that's what I'm talking about. But in today's world, in society, a lot of y'all adults are doing this. Y'all got an F in the class, but you running around making it seem like you a scholar. You ain't never been a scholar. You ain't never been on nobody dean's list, nobody president's list. But y'all run around with all this philosophical thing. Y'all pathology is fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Only way I can say it. I don't know no other way to say it. Y'all pathology is ridiculous. Another post I made later on, being subjectivity is a feminine trait. Being decisive is masculine. Ask any woman. Women want men to be decisive. So you ask a woman, please, sisters, if anybody is in here, please make a comment on what I'm about to say to the fellas. Hey, let's go get something to eat. Y'all hate when a man be like, what you want? What you want? Y'all want the man to say, hey, we going to Applebee's. Hey, we going to Chili's. Hey, we going to Ruth Chris. We going to Chima. Wherever it is, you just want the nigga to make a decision. Be decisive and let's roll. Rather than sitting there debating with you for 45 minutes on what you eat and what you want to eat and what you like. You want chicken or steak, and nigga, make a decision. Take charge. So I understand what a lot of the ladies be coming at the fellas like, you ain't a leader, because that's not a leader's. Leaders are decisive, right, wrong, or indifferent. They are decisive. Leaders can be wrong, but at least they made a course of action and went that way. It didn't work out, but they did it. That's the point. Y'all want to focus on other shit, and y'all want to add modifiers onto it. But what about this and what about that? That's also a feminine, an effeminate characteristic. What about this? What about that? You don't have that information. It's irrelevant. All you got is what I said in my post. It amazes me. People who are failures, it's not a question about whether they failed. They are failures at whatever they did. Whatever I was thinking at that time. I don't need to give you no more details. People who are failures, they're clearly a failure. It amazes me how those people see themselves as success stories in the midst of their failure. Fascinating. But see, a hit dog hollers. See, a lot of y'all telling yourself. That rubbed, I didn't expect to get that much comments on that post. That shit rubs y'all the wrong way because, I don't know, maybe somebody called you a failure, you didn't agree with it, whatever. It is what it is. And it's rubbing you the wrong way because that truth is coming home. If you're not doing normal, basic shit, you are a failure. There's a basic standard. We ain't got to go all the way to a millionaire. We just talking about basic survival. The norm, what you should be doing. And this goes to you ladies with that strong, independent bullshit. Because y'all, when you be like, well, what you mean? What you mean you independent? You strong in it? Well, I got my own shit. I take care of myself. I got my own car. I got my own job. That's what you're supposed to do. That's not what independent means. Independent means free from authority. It doesn't mean self-sufficient. It doesn't mean you're an adult. It means free from authority. That's what it means. I didn't make up the word. That's why we got Webster's. They've been around since the 1800s. They've been writing dictionary words forever. As long as I've been on the planet. That's where we go. That's the source when we want to know what words mean. But see, too often y'all hear words, you don't really know what the word means fully. You don't have a full understanding of the word, and you just put your own subjectivity on that word. No, nobody know what the hell you're talking about. Sometimes I be looking at y'all own posts or y'all comments or our dialogue, however it may come to me, and I'm like, what are you talking about? That's not what the word means. You way the fuck off. You're wrong. You failed at your grasp of the English language yet. Try to do a mic drop and like you was a success. It's funny as hell to me. Y'all use words wrong. And try to do the mic drop. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That has nothing to do with what the post was about. Nothing. Because y'all want to add modifiers in it to try to make yourself sound intelligent. Stop. Time out. Back up. Slow your horses. Don't add nothing on. I don't need no help. You want to help me? Get on live with me. We'll talk live. But see, nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. I've been asking for years. Let's go live. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. But see, y'all conversational skills are so low and below standard. You don't want to be embarrassed. And I'm not trying to embarrass you, but you're going to be embarrassed yourself because you don't know what you're talking about. You're just talking to be talking or posting to be posting, hiding behind your keyboard or your phone or whatever the hell you're doing. Delusional or distorted reality. And this is why a lot of y'all, men and women, have problems in relationships because nobody knows what you're talking about. And then you get mad at each other because the chick think you mean one thing, you mean something else. Y'all both wrong, and y'all trying to have an argument, and nobody knows what they're talking about. You're defeating the purpose of the English language. The English language is a standard, so that way we all can communicate our thoughts and our ideas equally to each other. So there's a commonality. Oh, I understand your meaning. My post didn't really deserve, like I said, as much attention as it got. It wasn't that heavy. But y'all with that subjective way of thinking is very frustrating, man. Especially talking to a man is downright nasty. Like I just feel disgusted. Like why am I talking to this? I be wanting to block people, and I'm petty as fuck. I said that on an earlier post. Y'all got a dumb, stupid post quota with me. When I see too many stupid posts by you, I just block you. I don't even want to see it. I don't want that shit in my worldview. I don't want that anecdotal information coming in. I just prefer just to eliminate it. So I gave y'all some notes because y'all think Dan is crazy. Dan think he know everything. Whatever, whatever. Oh, I feel great, by the way. Before I get into this definition, I am COVID free, finally. I guess I can venture out into the world. They told me to wait another 5 days. So next week, I can venture out into the world. But I've had no symptoms, but I think I was still contagious. So that's why I kind of stayed away from everybody. I didn't want to make anybody sick because I couldn't guarantee that just because I didn't have any symptoms, somebody else wasn't gonna have none. I didn't want to put nobody through that. So I stayed away. I went to dialysis, was on my little quarantine, and came back. But Friday is gonna be my last official quarantine day, and I'll be free after Friday. So I should be on location next week somewhere for the first of the month, right? The essential meaning of subjective, a philosophy relating to the way a person experiences things in his or her own mind, subjective reality. Okay? Two, based on feelings or opinions rather than facts. Your subjective bullshit doesn't matter. It's not factual. Men deal facts, science, mathematics, things that we can prove, not opinions, feelings, and conjecture. If you in a group of men, we'll laugh you out. Like, what you talking about, dog? But see, the internet has fucked some of y'all up, man. Y'all don't have real conversations with real men. So y'all think this shit is acceptable. I'm talking to y'all talk to me females. That's why y'all getting your behaviors is getting accustomed to doing this. Like this is normal. The definition of a feeling. I've given this out for years. Some of y'all just don't get it. It's a belief, especially a vague or irrational one. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. It's vague and irrational. It makes sense to you, but nobody else. I don't care. Now, we're not talking about physical feelings like you heard somebody say, hey, how are you feeling? That's a different feeling. But y'all use the word feeling wrong. I feel, instead of saying, I think. I don't care about your feelings because they're vague and irrational. Now, again, nobody knows what you're talking about. And y'all, some of y'all like to hide in that space because you never have to be accountable for your words. Because everything, you can always move the goalpost. Your feeling, your irrational thoughts, they change from 1 minute to 1 day to the next, 1 minute to the next. Well, hell, one sentence you say one thing, and the next sentence you will contradict yourself and do these circular arguments. This is why you see a lot of content creators, when they talking live to people, they just end the conversation, cut the people off, go right to the next one. Because it's annoying. And there's no point to it. You're just going to keep making circular arguments. And nowhere can you do this where it matters. You can't go to work and do this. You can't go to court because they have a word for it in court called conjecture. That's what that means when you do that in court. Or even in English class, conjecture will be there too. That's why when you write an English paper, you have to provide citations to avoid plagiarism. People want to see what your thought is and where did you get this way of thinking from? Your source, your case law, what was settled before you. The essential meaning of conjecture, formal, an opinion or idea formed without proof or sufficient evidence. You guessing. You swagging. Scientific wild ass guess. That's y'all. Some of y'all just run around like that, and you use big words to try to hide what you're saying. So you think if you throw some, a lot of times y'all use the words wrong. You don't even know what the fuck you're saying there. Y'all throw out big words to try to hide the fact that you ain't said shit. You see this on Kevin Samuels a lot. Them girls, they throw out all of them big words, and he'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. On What's that? Fresh and fit. You see that with them girls. They be like, what are you talking about? But they want to sound intelligent and use words that, and they don't know what the words mean, so they sound stupid. And that's why Kevin, a lot of times, he'll say, the Godfather will say, talk to me like I'm a fourth grader. Stop trying to use big words. Talk to me like I'm a fourth grader. Because y'all go out of your way to do that and it just sounds stupid. And then when somebody start peeling their layers back, y'all get mad. Because then you look real stupid. You don't know what words mean. Definition of a citation: an act of quoting, especially the citing of a previously settled case at law. You go into court, you're trying to argue a motion, and you have a citation, Miranda versus Arizona. Miranda v. Arizona. This is the reason I'm saying this, because of the case that was previously settled, Miranda v. Arizona. For some of you slow dudes, Miranda v. Arizona is where the Miranda laws come from, but they have to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will. See, y'all want to be criminals, leave out that will. They will use it against you. Keep your mouth shut. Y'all don't know how to do that. You got to say something. Just like on my post, you always got to say something. Well, Miranda applies on my page, in my streams, and in my realm that I control. Miranda applies. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So you better know what you're talking about. It's simple. I personally don't talk about things I don't have an understanding and a grasp of. I don't do that. So I just don't understand you people who do that. You just talk to be talking. For example, what I said on that post was, people who are failures see themselves as successes. Dude posted something about enablers, and ain't nobody talking about enablers. What the fuck are you talking about? These people are doing it to themselves. Nobody else need be brought in. So your post, your comment was stupid. We're not talking about enablers or somebody doing something, because you always want to blame somebody, bring in modifiers. Don't add to my shit. You confuse my followers. They do it to themselves. They failed and they see themselves as successes. Nobody did it to them. Nobody helped them do it. They did it to themselves. The people that I'm talking about. I don't need to give an example. It's not necessary. We all know failures. We all seen people who fail. And again, just because you have a lot of shit doesn't mean you're not a failure. A lot of people was born with shit. They didn't succeed. They inherited. That's not due to their success. That would be the success of the people who came before them, their parents or something, i.e. Donald Trump. Donald Trump inherited his wealth. He had no successes on his own. Everything came from somebody else's benefit. If Donald Trump didn't have the money he had from his father, he would not have been president. He didn't get there on his own credentials, in his own merit. George Bush would be another example of that. He didn't get there on his own merit. He inherited his father's name, his father's legacy. That's why George Bush got there. But in all rights, on their own, they were failures. They had a lot of shit. These were wealthy men. They were powerful men. They still failed. I'm sorry, if you're a deadbeat father, you are a failure. You can't run around telling people you're a successful father. You failed. You're a deadbeat. You don't take care of your kids. You are a failure. Nobody can argue with that. Well, it's in his own mind. If he sees himself, it don't matter. That's being subjective. He could tell himself whatever he wants. Society is going to judge him. Reality is going to judge him. The marketplace is going to judge him. You're not taking care of your children, your responsibility, as the normal thing would be to do. Normal fathers take care of their kids. You're not doing that. You're failing at being a father. Might be a great person otherwise, but you're failing at being a father. It's the way it works. St. Van's rules. That's society. I don't understand why y'all had a problem with that. And I'm not saying anything different than I said yesterday. Y'all delusional. Y'all got a distorted reality. It's time to come back to reality. This is a short video. I just wanted to get my rant in. And I'm about to get off of here. Because I think Obsidian made a post, or he's live now. And the old man hasn't been live in about 2 weeks. So I'm interested to hear what he got to say. Anybody's not familiar with the old man, he's one of the kings, the three kings of the Black Manosphere. He helped start that movement. He's out of Philly. I like what he has to say. The old man is good. Tune into him. Go right to YouTube. Just type in Obsidian, and you'll find his page. Also buy his book. You can go right on Amazon and search the same thing for Obsidian. I think I put a link on it on my page and on my Instagram for Obsidian. Definitely grab his book. Help the brother out. We gotta get this together, man. Y'all gotta stop with this effeminate behavior, man. You men. It's just I can't even deal with y'all sometimes. I be like, damn, I've been friends with this guy for so long. I don't want to block him, but damn, this is silly. This is a silly ass conversation. I can't roll like that, man. And some of you, I don't even know you. Like y'all be on my page. It's cool. A lot of people add me. But y'all be jumping on the page like you know me. I'm like, have you watched any of my videos? Have you read any of my posts before? Are you surprised at the way I'm responding? Really? Shouldn't be a surprise. I'm very consistent. I'm very consistent. I'm the people's champ. But that's all I got, man. Like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe on YouTube, make sure you click the bell and check all so you get the notifications when I go live. Because a few of you told me you did subscribe, but you never get the notifications. You gotta click that bell. Make sure you've done that. Make sure that bell is black. Shoot me an inbox. I always read them. I appreciate that. Some of y'all I be checking on. I hadn't talked to y'all in a while. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? It take y'all 5 days to respond. Y'all gotta do better. You gotta do better. I'll just be checking on y'all, make sure y'all good. Sometimes some of y'all be having some posts, and I think y'all be going through stuff, and I be reaching out to you like, yo, you need to talk. You good? Holla at your boy. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, man. Talk to your boy. The people's champ. But that's all I really got, man. It's been a cool day. It was very nice today. Nice temperature. Still like 60 degrees right now. All the snow and ice has pretty much melted. I wish I wasn't on quarantine because I would have went out and moved around a little bit. Like I said, I ain't even been in Walmart really hardly. Y'all know that's unusual for me, but I'm glad I'm out of quarantine as of Friday because I do got a prescription I got to pick up. It's time for me to re up on my meds. I'm getting old, y'all. I got a bunch of damn meds. I got a bunch of friggin' meds that I gotta take, maintain this high blood pressure. But I do what I gotta do. I follow what my doctors say. Um, YouTube. But yeah, if y'all got comments, questions for me, man, holler at your boy, man. Like I said, I be wanting to dialogue with people. Um, Not them little random posts and little slick ass comments people be making. Um, please know what you're talking about, though. When you come, when you get with me, we got to be on the same page. At least know what words mean. Y'all not knowing what words mean is extremely frustrating. Talking to y'all, it's aggravating. I'm not even gonna say frustrating. It's uh, it's more aggravating than anything, you know. But it's been a good week, for the most part. Smooth. All I do is go to dialysis and come back right now. So that's why I'm mad with it. Um, but I got some other videos coming later on. I may do one Saturday or Sunday, maybe a Bible study or something. I haven't done one of those in a while. I do need to do more product reviews because I used to do them quite frequently. I don't buy that much stuff. So but when I do grab something that works good, I like to share it. So um, that's what I got, man. Shout out to Tom Brady, 44 years old, lost Sunday to the Rams. Shout out, a man, hell of career. He got to be the greatest quarterback in everybody's book. If not, I really don't know what your standards are. And I'm not a Brady fan, but damn, the man is 44 years old. If you cut his stats in half, he's still the greatest quarterback. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And y'all can have modifiers, and he ain't do this, and this defensive line, and he ain't do this. Stats is stats. Results matter. You can make that argument, subjective argument about any quarterback. Stats matter. Shout out to LeBron, only player to hit what? 30, 10, and 9? Shout out to the King. Shout out. Shout out to R. Kelly, brother. Free R. Kelly. We got Bill free. We got to get R. Kelly free, y'all. Shout out. What else I got? Who else needs shout out? Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is no longer a comedian. That man he don't reach the point where he just do what the fuck he want to do. This nigga will do a show in his backyard. That's crazy. You gotta respect it. Dave Chappelle is the greatest comedian ever. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie, people. Shout out to Childish Gambino. Season 4 ATL is coming next month. Shout out to Snowfall. They coming out next month too. Yo, if you ain't been watching Power, Book 2 Ghost with Tariq, watch Power. Tariq is killing the game right now. Shout out. Tommy coming next month, right? He what's that, Power Book 4? He coming out next month too. Shout out. That's all I got, man. I'm rambling right now. I'm running my mouth. Holla at your boy. It is V-Ben Israel, your people champ. This stream has been dedicated to the niggas who are sick of bitch ass niggas. Holla at your boy. Shout out. This stream is dedicated to niggas who are sick of girls with lashes. Holla at you, boy. Holla. Holla. I'm wilding out. I get it. I don't give a fuck. It's my stream. I do what I want. Till YouTube tell me I can't. They ain't catch me yet. Zaddy ain't catch me yet, y'all. I ain't big enough. If I ever get too big on this, they're gonna shut me down. And I'm gonna be like Eminem and fucking 8 Mile. Fuck the free world. Yo, that's all I got, man. I love y'all. All my peoples. Shalom, Israel. Peace.